Thank you very much, my fellow Americans. Apart from matters of war and peace, the nomination of a Supreme Court justice is the most important decision an American president can make. For this reason, candidates for president owe the American people a specific list of individuals they consider for the United States Supreme Court. 4 years ago, I announced my first list of highly qualified candidates and promised to fill Justice Scalia's vacant seat from among those names. And just days after my inauguration, I kept that promise when I nominated Judge Neil Gorsuch. And as you know, he has been very spectacular. A year later, I nominated, and the Senate confirmed, another outstanding justice, Brett Kavanaugh. By the end of my first term, we will have confirmed a record number of federal judges, over 300, all of whom will faithfully uphold our Constitution as written. What has always made America exceptional is our reverence for the impartial rule of law. People have come from all over the world to pursue the American dream based on this sacred principle. Equality under the law is the bedrock of our society. It is the principle that inspired American heroes to abolish slavery and end segregation, secure civil rights, and build the most free and just nation in history. Unfortunately, there is a growing radical left movement that rejects the principle of equal treatment under the law. If this extreme movement is granted a majority on the Supreme Court, it will fundamentally transform America without a single vote of Congress. Radical justices will erase the Second Amendment, silence political speech, and require taxpayers to fund extreme late-term abortion. They will give unelected bureaucrats the power to destroy millions of American jobs. They will remove the words "under God" from the Pledge of Allegiance. They will unilaterally declare the death penalty unconstitutional, even for the most depraved mass murderers. They will erase national borders, cripple police departments, and grant new protections to anarchists, rioters, violent criminals, and terrorists. In the recent past, many of our most treasured freedoms, including religious liberty, free speech, and the right to keep and bear arms, have been saved by a single vote on the United States Supreme Court. Our cherished rights are at risk, including the right to life and our great Second Amendment. Over the next 4 years, America's president will choose hundreds of federal judges and, in all likelihood, 1, 2, 3, and even 4 Supreme Court justices. The outcome of these decisions will determine whether we hold fast to our nation's founding principles or whether they are lost forever. That is why today I am announcing 20 additions to my original list of candidates for the United States Supreme Court. Should there be another vacancy on the Supreme Court during my presidency, my nominee will come from the names I have shared with the American public, including the original list and these 20 additions. Joe Biden has refused to release his list, perhaps because he knows the names are so extremely far left that they could never withstand public scrutiny or receive acceptance. He must release a list of justices for people to properly make a decision as to how they will vote. It is very important that he do so. My original list of potential justices include many of our nation's brightest legal minds, such as Bill Pryor, Amy Coney Barrett, and Thomas Hardiman, outstanding people. Like those distinguished individuals, the 20 additions I am announcing today would be jurists in the mold of Justices Antonin Scalia, Clarence Thomas, and Samuel Alito. Their names are as follows: Bridget Beatty of Arizona, judge on the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals; Daniel Cameron of Kentucky, Attorney General of the Commonwealth of Kentucky; Paul Clement of Virginia, former Solicitor General of the United States, Senator Tom Cotton of Arkansas, Senator Ted Cruz of Texas, Stuart Kyle Duncan of Louisiana, Judge on the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals, Stephen Engel of the District of Columbia, Assistant Attorney General for the Office of Legal Counsel at the Department of Justice, Noel Francisco, former Solicitor General of the United States, Senator Josh Hawley of Missouri, James Ho of Texas, Judge on the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals, Gregory Katsas of Virginia, Judge on the District of Columbia Circuit Court of Appeals, Barbara Lugoa of Florida, Judge on the 11th Circuit Court of Appeals, Christopher Landau of Maryland, United States Ambassador to Mexico, Carlos Muniz of Florida, Justice on the Supreme Court of Florida, Martha Packold of Illinois, Judge on the District Court for the Northern District of Illinois, Peter Phipps of Pennsylvania, Judge on the Third Circuit Court of Appeals, Sarah Pitlick of Missouri, Judge on the District Court for the Eastern District of Missouri, Allison Jones Rushing of North Carolina, Judge on the Fourth Circuit Court of Appeals, Kate Todd of Virginia, Deputy Assistant to the President and Deputy Counsel to the President, Lawrence Van Dyke of Nevada, Judge on the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals. Every one of these individuals will ensure equal justice, equal treatment, and equal rights for citizens of every race, color, religion, and creed. Together, we will defend our righteous heritage and preserve our magnificent American way of life. Thank you. God bless America. Thank you very much. Thank you. Does anybody